I like to explain complex things is try to use simple terms. Atoms are, the building blocks of molecules and whatnot. I think just to talk about what is the size, and many of these are antibodies as an example. So an antibody is 50,000 atoms in size. So think of a gigantic transformer robot made out of Legos. One Lego versus 50,000. And these things are made by living yeast molecule or yeast organisms, etc. They create these antibodies through their own genetics and they're directed towards something. But because they're made by living organisms, there's a definite possibility that they will not be exactly the same. They are directed at the same offending antibody or problem in the person that's causing the disease, but they are not exactly identical. So when you have this, you have something that's very similar. You're going to have a hard time telling it apart. It's tested to show that it does the same thing, that there's no additional fears, side effects, reactions, etc. And they go through a lot of complex testing, but they can't label it identical because that would mean it's exactly the same thing. And so it isn't, it's highly similar. And that's a charged word. Michael and Andy had some discussion on it earlier. Similar is one of those things that scares you. It's like, well, that's close, but it's not the real thing. But a biologic is a big molecule that has a function. It's made by a living organism. And the similar is made the same way, but it's a different company's process. So it can only be called highly similar.